What's good? Let's just go on ahead and go to the story, because, why not? And in the meantime, I've just been doing my own thing, and I've been working on 2D animation with Flip-A-Clip, so I had to get that out of the way. Now, let's talk about a couple of friends from the past, because why not? Got nothing better to talk about right now, aside from a few complaints that I'll have to deal with later, or converse with you guys later, one or the other. Let's go with the simple thing of two basic friends. One on computer, one who's been in my videos for a while, and that same one in the videos is currently messing up, doing something that I don't know, and I don't even know if we're friends anymore. Whatever. To start things off with, let's just go with how I treated the first guy I mentioned. It's basically a Steam friend. I'm going by his username since I don't really want anyone to know his real name due to the fact privacy. That's literally it, just privacy. So, from one of the TF2 videos I made, he was in there killing me with a scattergun because I was trying to take his. Honestly, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend going through my TF2 videos and watch that. I don't remember which one it is, and I'm probably not going to put it in the description, to be honest. But he was giant in that one, the guy I kept screaming at. And in all honesty, I don't know him that much. He plays Scout and Spy over on TF2. He probably doesn't play TF2 that much anymore due to a few things that I have ended up regretting and a few situations that I didn't really want to talk about at the time, but I guess I'm here. Phone's recording. May as well talk about it now. We were a group of 9 people, just screwing around, playing video games. It almost got to the point to where everything I did on the computer was a daily occurrence and an event for this entire group. Now, there were at least 3 people that didn't like Giant. I'm not going to say their names either. It's just, it got to a point to where the 3 people got really annoyed, and it put it up to a vote in the system to where Giant got booted for what basically feels like a year on the internet, away from the group that I was a part of. I currently am part of it still, I think, but it's kind of dead. It's kind of, I haven't been keeping up with it, nor have I been keeping up with the people on there, except for one of the people who are actually animating 3D animation, which I have clear respect for. And why is my camera looking so bad? Look at that. Oh my god. That's better, I think. But in all currency, the moment we brought this up to him and talked about it with him, he reacted negatively. At the current moment, I'm pretty sure he was 13 at the time. I'm just friends with a bunch of kids on the internet. Why not? And his reaction just, one, it could be really overdramatic, and 2, it could be really reasonable, because honestly, he broke down the moment we started talking about it. And the thing I'm starting to regret is he bought like 4 of my games on Steam. 4 of them. No joke, it legitimately tore me up the moment I just started hearing that. His voice was breaking. How subtle could I put this? It's literally like this wall was this door was a Still Emotions. It opens easily, smoothly. Yeah, it didn't happen. Imagine him breaking down would be splitting this wall in half with his bare hands. It didn't go well. I'm pretty sure he did split the door, the metaphorical door right beside me. directly in half, but not without making his own hands bleed in a sense. And currently, all I know about what the group's doing is, well, at the moment in time, not a lot of people are talking. There were a few other people who just honestly left or something. Not really all that in touch. But once I get a computer, I'm probably going to play some games with the same guy that kind of got the shaft out of the group. And all I know that's what's happening in the group is that he's back in it. And I'm not really that good at explaining stuff at all because, well, in a sense of reason, I can't really depict on how they're doing right now due to the fact that my computer's broke. All right, let's just get that out of the way. It's busted. I'm gonna try and get a new one or a fix me stick, one or the other. And currently, I'm just without a computer, so I just have a laptop replacement, which is basically a big $99 tablet that isn't that strong, along with a keyboard attachment and a PS4. Which, honestly, we had to vote on Giant being out of the group for a relative year in the internet. That's literally like 6 months. It hurt. Alright. Like a few days after that vote happened, I went back to him to talk. Because, in all honesty, I didn't think dude who hated him or didn't like his attitude or voice, one or the other, actually, I didn't think that would happen. I honestly thought we'd talk him down and clean up his personality in a subtle talk. Not a, hey, guess what, you're booted. From what? The group. I understand you spent like multiple hundreds of dollars on the games that you bought for us, and we hardly even play with you that much anymore. But your personality and bossy attitude, slightly bossy attitude, is kind of annoying, so please leave. That's what broke it, emotionally. And I'm glad I still talk to him. I'm glad I still have communication with the guy. Because he's actually a really good kid. He's like, at the current moment, he's what, 15, 16 now? I don't remember. It just, the metaphorical emotional wall broke, and I felt bad for him. That's it. It's not that much. I can't really explain much else aside from the fact that I regret voting, or I regret not defending him. Both. Maybe neither. Not too sure. Now let's go on to the other friend, who some of you guys know as either Ace Storm or Frozen Scythe. I'm not going after him this time in this video. It's just, I'm concerned. In the sense to where I've finally seen few things that are wrong in my choices of friends. He acts childish. Let me get that out the way. He acts childish, tries to boss me around, and tries to convince me to buy games that I don't want to play, or play games that I don't feel like playing right now. He's a bit of a douche, in a sense. He honestly needs to grow up and fast because he's technically a few months, like 7 months older than me. And he just, oh boy, he's mentally stable, alright, but his mind is that of an immature brat child. Because whenever something goes wrong or doesn't go his way, he bickers about it so much. He bickers about it to the point where if anyone calls him out on it or asks him to change, he'll leave any chat he's in and go by himself. I haven't talked to the dude in 4 days, and honestly, it's a bit of a weight on my head, but I still have a little bit concern for the dude since I've known of her around 12 years. It's really disturbing having someone you literally used to talk to for just about 12 years straight go XCOM out of nowhere. And once again, I've known the dude for 12 years. We both grew up on Pokemon. We recorded one another in a sense. And he was in a few of my videos. So I'm clinically concerned about him, but if he just goes XCOM or excommunicated or doesn't talk to me for the next few months, I'll probably forget. This video wasn't really supposed to depict the issue with him. It's more or less to set my own reminder. To try and talk to him any way I can. Because currently he's going through a lot of buggy stuff. He's bugging, trying to be a boss. And currently, I just feel concerned about how he'll mentally age. Because, like I said, 7 months older than me, legally allowed to drink, that type of stuff. So, that's it for my 2 basic run-through stories of a friend that I regret voting against and someone I honestly am concerned about. I've been that guy who's true I, and I'm signing off.